Hi, welcome back to Welcome Home Custom. Today we are going to learn how to make macrame ornament. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to cut our string about 5 feet in length. I basically just made it the length of my arms and cut it because I'm 5'4". Then we are going to take the end. Here, let me show you this end since it's not split yet. We're going to take the end and we're going to just kind of unwrap it a little bit. And you're going to notice that there are 4 different wrap strands in there. We're just going to pull them apart. You're going to let gravity do its work and untangle it as you go. That's probably going to cause me an issue since I didn't straighten it out. That's okay. Just pull it apart, okay? Then you're going to have kind of a tangled up mess. Just let gravity again do its work and just pull it down straight. And then on this side, same thing. Just let it kind of twist its way back up again, okay? Then what we need to do is tape up our ends. Take a piece of tape and you're gonna just roll it on one side. And what you're doing is you're basically making it a fine point, which will make it easier to thread through your ornament as you go. Do the same thing. This is actually more tape than I really need. You just need it to wrap around a couple times just to give you a sharper point. So I can actually cut that off. Okay, and then I could actually sharpen this up too if I wanted to by just giving it a snip. So that's how you get your string ready. Let's go ahead and thread it up. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and string up our ornament. We are going to take our 2 tape sides. We are going to string them through the back and to the front. And we're going to keep our string even. Okay, so you want your 2 strings to be the same length. We are then, this is the hardest part, I promise, it gets easier. We are going to go on the outside of this little bump and on top of this bump and then back here. So you're gonna around and crisscross, okay? And then we're just gonna take it over here and hold it. Then we are gonna do the same thing over here. So we're gonna go on the outside of that bump, on top, we're gonna crisscross and then back up, okay? So it should look like it's crossed on the back and you've got 2 crosses, 2 X's on the front, okay? Now we're gonna go over this bump right here and around the trunk of the tree. And we're gonna go around this bump and the trunk of the tree. We're gonna go around the 3rd bump and this is where we start threading our blue tape through. So we're going to grab our blue tape and we're going to feed it through right here. Okay, so we're going in between this string and the back string. Going to go through right there. We're going to pull it through. Oops, make sure it's over your bump. Like that. Make sure it's over this bump too. Okay. Same thing on this side. Over the bump, we're going to string it through and pull it tight. Okay. Now we're going to go over this bump. This time we're not going to go in between because we've got some more space. So we're just going to go under the bump, under the node that's sticking out on the ornament. okay? But then on this side, we will go ahead and go in between again. So we're going in between these two. Can you see that? In between those two, we're going to pull it tight. Make sure it goes under your bump. Okay, do it again. Over the top. We're not going through the two strings, we're just going to go on top of them. But then on this one, we're going to go through the two strings. Okay, so we go over the top and we're going to go through 1 and 2. And you can kind of pull it down if you need to get it under that bump. Pull it tight. Over the top. Underneath. Over the top. In between the two. Actually, oh yeah, in between the two. So like right there. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Oops. That's okay, just pull it down. All right, over the top, underneath the bump, over the top, between the two, but under the bump. So you might have to fiddle with a little bit more to get it under there as we're getting steeper and steeper as we go. Okay, so to do that, just kind of finagle it down and then pull it tight. This is our last one. Over the top, underneath, pull it through, over the top. If you have to, make this a little looser. And we're going to go through. Pull them both up. Pull them both tight. And then all I did for this last part is I cross them in the back, around to the front, and I just did a quick tie. All right, now what you can do from here is you can trim off your tape. Okay, so now we'll take a piece of string. This one's probably about 12 inches, I would guess, maybe a little longer. And I'm gonna take a little piece of nylon string. This is just to string it through the ornament. You could use thread, you can use a paper clip. There's all kinds of things you can use to just pull it through. So string it through and pull it through. And then we're gonna go take our loose ends through the loop and we're gonna pull it tight. Okay, and then we can just knot the top. If you want, you can play with the thread a little bit. You can loosen up the thread. That is how you make a macrame tree ornament. Thanks again for joining me at WHC. If you want more tutorials like this, just let me know in the comments below and subscribe to my channel. For this file and other files like this, go check out welcomehomecustom.com. Have a great day crafting and playing with your laser.